YouTube! We're back. We have another video today. Burst fade. Design on both sides. Get straight into it. We're doing a 4 on the sides, debulking it. Just getting it even. Hitting those areas that are a little denser than others. I cut this kid pretty often, so you're not going to have to debulk in certain areas too much. And with the designs, it's going to take some of the fading process away. So really you just want it to get it flat and get the denser areas not as dense by doing this right here. Some thinning shears just in certain areas where you see more bulk. We're going to start with this line, not punching it too hard. Even though my clippers are very zero gapped and they're very strong, so I use a saber tooth clipper. My clippers can get out that bottom line very easily, but regardless, you don't want to just punch and drag too hard. Right here I'm using the shaver, single foil. I just feel like it leaves a less harsh of a line going up to that initial guideline. Right here we're doing no guard open, just making it about ½ an inch thick all the way around. Right here we got the 1.5 close to open. We're gonna fade this right into the oh, I lied. Earlier I said it was a 4 guard. It's a 2 guard. I just faded it into a 2 guard because earlier I said it was a 4 guard. No, since it's a higher burst fade, I just debulked the sides down with the 2, and since this top hair is gonna be low, we're gonna get his top trim in as well. It's gonna be around like finger length shortness. So I faded that 1.5 into that 2, going close to open. Now I'm right here with my 0.5 guard going close to open, using my corners and just focusing on the denser areas. Right here, closed, open. With this, when you're doing this type of fading, when you're just detailing it, you want to keep the gradients, so you want to use your corners in dense areas and just keep knocking out denser areas until those sections are faded off, so you can keep the top area around the parietal ridge where it dips down into the back. You can keep that a little darker. Right here we're going close to open, no guard. Just using our corners, just flicking away, detailing it. And you don't have to get it perfect the first time around. Just get a good base down. Do the lineup, do what you need to do, and come back to it. Right here we're gonna put design on both sides, like I said. So I'm gonna just touch it up right now, put the designs in, and just touch it up a little bit after. So you see right above his ear area, there's a little denser areas. I'm not too concerned about that because I know I'm gonna put the design in right there. And honestly, that little like inconsistency right there is just the design, because we're just repeating the same design, is just the design that he got last time. So when dealing with that, just don't worry about trying to put it exactly where, because once you put that design in, it's going to be so prominent compared to everything else that it's automatically going to look normal. So just don't worry about it too much. We're cutting for speed and efficiency, but at the same time not being sloppy. So there's a good balance to doing both. You can do both. You just need to, trim the fat, work a little faster. Make your steps quicker. Right here, we're putting in this line. Next time I'm gonna follow this line through with his hairline. You see how his hairline is kind of going, at that downward angle, and then I put this a little up. I don't like how I did that. So next time I'm just gonna do that at a downward angle. I think it would flow a lot better. I mean, it still looks clean. It's just, we have to always improve as barbers. So that's what I'm gonna do next time. That's why I think I should have done better. Right here, we're doing a triple cross design. So yep, we're just making our straight lines, using our corner of our blades to get those little loose hairs that are sticking out. Jesus died with 2 robbers by his side, I believe. So that's why. So we're basically recreating the scene. And it looks cool as well, having the triple cross look. It's definitely a cool look. So you see this, man, everything's coming out very clean, very smooth. This is going to be a good tutorial for all my beginners. It's a nice high burst fade. This is a very popular haircut, the burst fade in general, especially with what I'm going to do. With these bangs, we're going to kind of line them up straight, but not a harsh lineup, kind of like a softer lineup. So you'll see how we do that. But yeah, man, this is going to be really good for my up and coming barbers that are watching this. So just keep touching this. We're adding a tiny bit of enhancement this cut is already popping, so why not? And his dad doesn't care, so this cut's already popping, so why not just make it pop even more? So like I said, we're going to do the design, then come back in with some detailing. So that's what we're doing right here. Just using our corners, flicking. So where, seeing where we see denser spots, not trying to bring that fade up anymore. I like where it's at. We're going to go ahead, especially with burst fades, I like just fully completing one side and going to the other side. It might be quicker, just a tad, like you'll save yourself a minute or two doing all the straight razoring at once. But especially with the designs, I'd rather get the designs down rather than going back and forth trying to straight razor these designs and get them done. I'd rather just get this side completed and then move on to the next side in full. Right here, man, really focus on pulling the skin in the opposite direction where you're pulling that blade down, and hit that blade at that angle and just tap, 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 tap. Glide it. The harder you pull the skin, the easier it will be for that blade to glide. And once you feel any type of tension that your straight razor isn't cutting, swap a new blade. A lot of these blade manufacturers nowadays just aren't as good as they used to be, so you're gonna catch a lot of dullness happening quick. Right here, we're repeating the exact same thing on the opposite side, and this is how I like to do a full design. Right there, see the other side, we're just like doing like I don't know, like sticker designs, just putting a few designs in. Right here, we're gonna do a full design. So how I like to do a full design is I like to get the base, the foundation of the cut down. So I'm using a 2-guard right here, just getting to where I'm gonna create a harsh line up top on the parietal ridge, but I'm gonna clean up that harsh line right there you see on top of the parietal ridge right here with clipper over comb. This is the easiest and quickest way to debulk the sides and make a good square blend. Just doing this, and then once you do this, hit it with some thinnings right here. Boom, thinning over comb, and this is gonna be this is advanced level. This is pro level. This is pro level barbering right here, man. Like, this is what's gonna make you quicker, more efficient, and make your cuts pop. So right here, we're just punching in these designs. May use your corners. I feel like I still need to improve with my designs, so I'm trying to look at other barbers in my shop and get, because these younger guys are very good at designs nowadays. So I'm always just trying to learn and trying to get the newest technique, the best way to do, the most efficient way to do these designs. So yeah, man, we're just using our corners. Don't be afraid to cut hair. Don't be afraid to make them a little thick. Do not make them too thin, and don't make them too thick. I know it's kind of redundant saying both of those things, but make them. You see how I'm making them somewhat thick, but not just ridiculously thick, and they're not nowhere near thin either. I'd rather you make them a little thicker than making them too thin, because making them too thin just doesn't look right. It won't pop. It just doesn't look right. So this design's coming out beautifully so far. Right here, I'm really just freestyling this design. I'm really bad at freestyles. I'd rather just you show me what you want, because honestly, I'm not good at just coming up with things at the top of the dome. But I did my thing on it. It wasn't, I kind of did my thing. I'm not gonna lie. So we're just gonna keep on just tapping these areas and just getting this looking right. You're gonna see me right here. I'm a straight razor the design. I wouldn't personally do it dry if you first start. I think it gets the hair off cleaner, but at the same time, what I really didn't do it was because I knew I was just have to fade this area out, so I don't want to make the area wet before fading it. But if I was you and you're not too, you haven't had this too many times in your barbering career, then I would definitely use some shave gel. But you see the design, man, it's coming out super clean. I'm using the corner of my razor right here, just tapping. Pull that skin hard. It's gonna make your life a lot easier if you do. You're gonna be able to get crispier lines and make this a less of an irritating process for your client. Less pulling. It's gonna be just a lot easier for my client. My client right here, he's 3 going on 4 years old, I believe. So he's taking the dry straight razor very easily, and partially that reason is because how hard I'm pulling in the opposite direction. So you're gonna see this fade, and once you do it this way, man, once you do like you debulk the sides and then you hit that fade, or I mean you debulk the sides and then do the design and then hit the fade, it's nice. Everything just flows easier. The design pops it pops more. I'm a little slow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a little slow. Long day. The design pops more, and the fade process is a lot easier. You save time this way, because why do all this detail and fading when you're gonna just throw lines all the way through it? You're gonna get the same result. So especially when you're doing a bigger design like this, like look, boom, like it's almost done. It's so quick doing it this way. It's so quick. Look. Oh God. This is a great haircut, man. I'm very pleased with how this came out. Look, man, look how easy that was. So whenever you're doing a bigger design like this, or on the back tapers, that's very popular nowadays, go ahead and just do that as well. Debulk the sides down. One of my buddies in the shop told me to debulk the sides down with the 2. That helped out a lot. Or I mean, debulk the design area down with the 2 guard. That helped me a lot, just to make everything flat and deal with less stragglers while you're doing the design. Right here, you saw me a little bit of enhancement. Yeah, he's a little light on the side compared to the other side. Right here, we're V-ing the back, crispy. Yes, sir. We got the low pro compacts right here. And right here, I'm doing the white pencil. Say what you want, bro. I don't care what you got to say. I don't care. I've probably been cutting longer than you. I don't want to sound like that, but I mean, there's too much slander on my boy white pencil right here, bro. There's too much slander on bro. He does not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how you do it right here. Just and then you're gonna touch it over right here. Ba. Almost rub it in with the trimmer. And then you're gonna see how I use my brush to kind of blend in this white line. When you're, oh my God, this is crispy. When you're doing that and you're using like here. Oh, you see that? I'm like tapping it. I'm tapping it all over. And I'm trying to drag it down. You see it? And it's fading out very nicely. Just the white pencil is becoming it's getting a more natural look to it, rather than it's just like imprinted onto his head like an actual pencil. It looks like it just pops. Right here, we're gonna add it to the back. Same thing. We're just gonna go over with our trimmer again, and then after this we should be good to trim the top. Top trim's gonna be pretty easy. It's gonna be just finger length. So I have fat fingers, so my fingers are gonna be my finger length is gonna be a little longer than normal finger length, but it's okay. Don't discriminate. Right here, we're doing a little bit of sea salt spray. I buy it in bulk, so this is kind of like a rich. I'm not rich, but like a rich man's tactic, because y'all know this sea salt is not cheap. It's one of the more expensive products, surprisingly. You rarely find it on deals, and when you do, it's not that much deals, and you can rarely find a bulk deal. I just got a bunch on Black Friday, so that helped me out. Buying things like on Memorial Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, things like where they have multiple sales like that helps you, and like stacking up your products helps you spend less during the year. And you can sell some to the clients, make some back, just break even, pretty much have your products for free, because you're not going to necessarily make money because you're going to use a lot, but just to break even on the products instead of spending your money on products is just a lot smarter, especially if you have a good amount of clients and they get a haircut like this. I cut like I'm not gonna lie, my scissor game up top is like noobish, but dude, I've been cutting for like 7 years and I have a lot of clients, so this gets the job done. It's efficient, it's speed. If you guys want to go learn another way, bro, by all means, do it your way. I think just this way is very quick for me in how I structure my business and how I do my things. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna sit here and shit on myself. Like, at the same time, I'm adding layers. Everything's gonna be even. It always comes out right. Even when I do the cross-cutting texture, it looks textured. I'm getting the job done. It just might not be the way you want to see me do it or how other people do it. But then those other people that are also, I'm not trying to hate or shit on them, but the other people that are scissor work heavy, how are their fades? But there are people out there that do great scissor work and great fades. That takes years, and those guys are amazing at what they do. So I'm just trying to do this out of sake of efficiency. Right here, I'm softly lining up the bangs with my scissors. You see this right here? Just take it and just be confident in yourself. Just I'm sitting here shitting on my scissor work, but it's really not that bad, bro. My scissor work is pretty decent. And then right here, we're just straight razoring down. Just getting everything crispy because he got some baby hairs and stuff. So we want to clean that up, make sure he's as crispy as possible. Man, you see the lineup. You see the lineup on the side. You see the design. You see everything popping. It's popping. This man's 3 years old. Crispy. 3 years old, I was not getting a haircut like this. 3 years old, I was getting a 2 on top with that McDonald's hairline. No fade. It was horrible. Now look, he's got double design burst, high burst, fade, texture top with the lineup in the front, V in the back. What? Right here, we're doing diffuser. It's the diffuser right after the texture, the sea salt spray is money. Right here, we're just designing a little some of that in there. Yes, sir. Scrunching it up a bit. Come on, bro. I was not getting this haircut at freaking 3 or 4 years old, bro. I was getting chopped. I was getting absolutely starched. Right here, some matte putty. You seen it? Level 3 products. Don't know what else to use. Recommend me some. Put me on game. It's just the easiest for me to get, and it's decently priced. Bada boom, bada bang. I like this one. It gives it a nice little dry, kind of wettish little special ed type of look. No, not the child. I'm talking about me calling it dry and wet. It can't be. But, you know, if you use this gel, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Diffuse it a little bit. Bro, put me on the game. Diffuse the gel. Looks good. YouTube, that's the cut. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. I have a barber Discord community that is free. I would love everyone to get in there, chit chat, talk about tools, talk about, you know, the barber business, just anything that goes along with barbering. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, bro. We're on the way to 500 subscribers, so please subscribe if you stayed this long. I love you, and yeah, goodbye. I'll see you next video.